Welcome back. What is up, guys?
What is up, guys? You guys didn't see that, but he reached for the camera that we don't have.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have brought the camera.
Dude, we need to expand the room, make it bigger.
do. I told you those 5 feet would make this room.
So today's podcast, we got the one and only Notorious Daniel.
No,
Notorious. And we got Caesar Boy.
Caesar's son.
And you
That's
got
for
me,
you ladies.
Alex. How are you guys doing?
Skiss. All right, I'm sweating. Let's end it.
All right, fellas. So,
All right.
what's new?
The
It's
world.
been last time we recorded. It was like a month ago or something like that.
The world was locked down. People were dying. People were looting.
Free, bro. I'm free.
I mean,
We
people
out
still
here.
looting.
Then we go. We go on vacations here.
We go on vacation.
We gonna go where, guys?
Tennessee.
You're the only,
The only
10
10
I
I
see. Oh shit.
What part of Tennessee?
I don't know.
Gatling.
Gatlinburg.
Gatling gun.
Gatling gun.
Gatlinburg.
Americans be like.
Yeah.
I know. Like, I'm excited for that.
Oh yeah.
I am. We're gonna
Continue.
have to really plan
so-
this thing out.
So Danny,
What up, Cut?
as the world may know, there were protests.
There were protests indeed.
Yes, and Danny was one of the few that attended
I know. I'm kind of disappointed.
one of these
Fellas?
protests.
I was reading the next day.
Fellas.
I had things
What?
to do.
Oh, you had things to do. Well, hold up. The whole world, Alex had things to do. We couldn't fight for change. We had things to
Yeah,
do.
you guys go ahead, fight for change. I'll be in my house, like looking out the window, like, damn, that's crazy. Hey, y'all be good out there.
Damn.
I didn't go in respects to the people that are actually going, to like make a change. Because I didn't want to seem like, oh, look at me, I'm trendy.
Dude,
True, there
you
was-
You want to
yeah.
know? Like, that's exactly why I didn't go. I didn't feel strong enough to the cause to where I feel like I was like, I have to go.
And
It's
I'm
my
also not a
responsibility.
serious person. So when it comes to that stuff, it's probably just in my best interest to not go.
So for me, it was like we're minorities, so it's like you.
He
have
said
to.
we won.
We won. Like it's
Brother.
like
He said,
Brother.
Rise
like,
up.
for real, bro. Like
Brothers.
you have to.
I wasn't like in it, and I don't know.
Because I feel like if you're really gonna go about it, go
mean
about
it.
it. Yeah,
Go about it.
And also, it's just like the
'Cause I
irony
see
of
some
literally the
people-
same phrase being used.
What?
It's just
Wait,
I
what
can't breathe. Like
Oh yeah.
like come
yeah.
on, like it's starting to get repetitive now. It's sad.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, what they did.
Fucking
I know-
Alex.
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
pretty fucked up.
That's
I don't-
crazy.
No, like I was just like thinking that like some people, I know for a fact, not gonna name any names out there because I know some of y'all be snooping out there looking at the channel. I know y'all be not liking the videos, but watching. You know who you is. You know who you is. But I know some of y'all attended it just be like, I'm part of the revolution and
Yeah, there
change.
is.
I feel like a lot of people went because they wanted to look at themselves in the history books
So
and be
virtuous.
like, I was there.
I was
That
there.
too.
for
I was
that.
there. Yeah,
It was me.
Not
who was
necessarily
there.
because of the cause, but to just to
Yeah.
be like that trendy
I was
person.
fighting against the cause as they're uploading it to Snapchat. Like
Yeah,
I was
for
there.
real.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's like the police. Like it's not just about like what they're doing, but it's like they're
Hey,
like
don't get me wrong.
it's a blue game.
I know it's a hard job out there for you fellas. I know y'all out there put.
Nah.
Yes.
Here's what I gotta say. If you literally dead ass scared to die, you shouldn't do the job. Like
real.
if you're literally
Yeah, it's like that. The Blue Lives Matter shit is not a
No.
good. No, same with
no.
it's not a good.
It's like when people are like, "White lives matter."
yeah,
Oh
it's
my
like
God. For real.
yeah, it's like I saw on Twitter it was like
Can I open the door? Let the air in or something?
it's
Yeah,
hotter.
low-key.
It's hotter out there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Probably. He's right.
Y'all should have
Anyways.
gotten like a mini silent.
Right,
film.
go on though.
So I was saying I saw a tweet that said so to people saying like all lives matter. It's like equivalent to being like on September 11th I'm gonna wear a t-shirt that says all buildings matter.
Damn.
Or someone saying on July 4th I'm gonna wear a t-shirt that says all countries matter too. So
That's
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
it's
That's
a good
true.
But
example.
no, but like legit though, like you get. It's ignorant to say it's not a hard job. It's a difficult job.
But you always know what you're signing up for.
You sign up.
Yeah.
You
It's
no,
not
no,
a surprise.
I'm not. If you sign up for the job, you know what you're supposed to be doing. But what I'm saying is, it's good for people to acknowledge that yes, it is a hard job. You are. I mean, on my way here, literally, partly why I was late here is
You got a cop story?
Yeah, I got. Was it 2 cops around this neighborhood?
No, not this neighborhood. But I was on my way here. There was like
Facts.
a cop. He like stopped the road and was helping someone out, and then the ambulance. Saw the ambulance coming. Yeah. Because someone like I'm guessing had a heat stroke because they were like on the floor. Ooh. And like they weren't like unconscious. You could see like they were aware, but they were like out of it. But the cop was there, so I'm not saying cops are bad people. It's a hard job. What I'm saying is, what they need is more training.
Oh yeah.
What they need, because these people, I don't think.
What do you mean these people?
He's like elaborate.
Because like they don't sign up to be like, yes, I'm gonna sign up to be a police officer and oppress the people.
Some of them do.
Yeah. Some of them start off there like I'm here to help the people, but then with time just kind of get like corrupted, and it beats on them all the shit they see. They kind of. Like, I
feel like I've met a fair enough of good cops that are like have been cool to me. They've been like, hey man, you can't skate here, and I'll be like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
and they weren't a dick about it, but
no. But what's bad is the bad apples. Those bad apples corrupt the other cops.
But I mean, with this, you got to see a lot of bad apples, like police literally beating up protesters for like you're using signs. Or you're using tear gas against people with signs, and you're using batons, and you're using shield. Like literally, these people are coming out in regular clothes, and you're coming out here like an army. Like
that's true.
How are you really saying you're fearing for your life when you have 50 people behind you,
literally
all squatted?
I think it's because they're human.
No.
They're just
well, see that's where it comes back to. If you're scared to die, don't do that. It's like you don't sign up for the army, get deployed, and like, oh, I'm gonna
Alex's
die.
brother.
What?
Oh, my brother signed up an 8-year contract with.
Oh, did he actually do that?
You get my Camaro.
He did.
He legit. He's like. I want to join the military for the benefits, but not actually be in it. So I'll do Coast Guard. And he's like, but I don't want to be in it. I'll be reserved. And they're like, okay, well, minimum is 8 years. And my brother's like.
He said,
okay.
He said,
really?
8 years.
Damn.
He met like 8 years.
8 years.
That's like half my life.
I didn't even.
This dude.
That's some real laziness.
Actually, that Tony literally he's turning 18, but he's 17. Yeah. He's quite literally signing half of his life.
Yeah.
What he's signing half of his life.
Like, bruh. By the time he's done, it'll be 1/3 of his life gone.
By the time
like that's crazy.
By the time he realizes that he's like,
he's 2 years in.
He's already, he's gonna be like 25 and be like, oh, there's probably. Maybe.
He's like, I want to opt out of this.
Yeah,
and they're gonna
like,
be like,
8 years.
Yeah,
but your life ain't even begun yet.
I was like, dude, he's gonna be older than what I am now. He's gonna be older than Pablo when he got out.
But what's the point?
Wait, no. Pablo's 23, right? 17, 8 years. Wait, what's quick maths? 17 plus 8.
He said, what's quick?
25, 26?
I don't know. I use a calculator.
Okay, so what's he want exactly? What's the end goal?
What's
just the benefits? But what's the benefit that's intriguing?
What is the benefits?
Yeah.
What's so benefiting?
That to take 8 years of my life.
I think what he needs is discipline and order.
Is it?
And because he is so
take him to jail.
He's so
that's low key.
Yeah,
that'll.
No, I think he like.
Go ahead, be a little bitch in jail and see what happens.
But he's so like unmotivated. Tony, if you're listening,
that's some real motivation to go for 8 years.
8 years.
He's so unmotivated, confused because he's young. He doesn't know what he wants to do with his life, and he's kind of lazy. So what he needs, I think he's one of those people that actually needs the military, where they keep his shit in order, and it's not if you want, and they're like no, this is the military, and you better do it, or.
But some people that go in like that get broken. they break you.
And that's the thing. My brother's pretty weak.
Exactly. So it's like
Tony,
they can break you in the right way. I can
hear my brother right now and be like, no.
They can like break you in the right way, or they can break you in the wrong way.
Yeah. Pablo, they broke him. They tried to mold him into what they wanted, but he kept his personality. He's like he's one of the like people are brainwashed, and then he's attacking you, and you're just like, Pablo, wake up! I know the real you is in there. And he's like, oh, and he's still in there.
He's like, yeah, you're right. I'm still in here.
I'm sorry, I don't know who I am.
That's crazy.
Pablo was the guy that go in there and like the whole time he just kind of like obeys, but like deep in his mind he's like, this is a load of barnacles.
yeah.
That's crazy.
I feel like that's what I would do if I was in the military. I'd be like, I don't agree, but I'll do what you say.
I'll do it.
I'll do what you say. In the meantime,
hypothetically speaking, say if I wasn't.
I just be like the Camaro. Camaro.
I'm a Camaro.
I'm not a car guy, so the Camaro don't do it for me.
Damn, you said that's not good enough.
But yeah, no, like I think he's one of those rare people that actually needs the military. But I told him, I was like, why don't you like, I don't know. Actually, never mind.
Well,
you shouldn't even. If it's for discipline, you should just go to boot camp. It's like,
or you could just look up on YouTube self-motivation videos on how to discipline yourself.
He's like, he starts making YouTube videos. He's like, what is up, guys? Today I'm going to teach you how to be rich, 6 figures.
Yeah, just follow Ty Lopez.
In 10 minutes.
Yeah, in 10 minutes. If you can't follow my simple 10-minute video, then you deserve to be broke. It's a broke people mentality. So go ahead, click that link. Go ahead, click the link in the bottom of the description, and I'll teach you. And join my course on where I teach you how to make 6 figures in less than a year. Just
this motherfucker switching from 10 minutes to a year so quick.
Yeah. What would it take for you guys to go to the military? What is like that benefit that would be like, on job?
Oh, you know.
I know.
Here's why I couldn't.
I know his. We can't say it on the channel, but
I couldn't because I'm like, I'm not gonna like fight for a country that don't really fuck with me like that. Like it's like
what
you
if
got.
What if it was Mexico?
Nah, like it really has to be. Nah.
What if it was for the human race?
If it's for the human race, is different.
But Danny, you're here because other people fought for your right to have that opinion.
Okay, then let us all in, bitch. What's good?
Yeah, let us have that opinion.
You know the systematic.
These guys fought for my right to not go to the army.
That's low key true.
It's very insulting for you to tell people who fought for your rights.
So there's no what if they're like, hey, we gonna get you that the Supreme camo.
Oh my goodness, this dude.
The Supreme sniper rifle.
This dude.
The Supreme Notorious 50 cal. With your name on it.
With my name
Danny,
engraved?
Join the Supreme and we'll give you exclusive access.
So for someone to really be like, I want to
Daddy's gonna join the Supreme Court.
Oh my god.
Daddy's a part of the Supreme Court.
Imagine that.
Proceeding to the Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court.
Supreme Court. DACA. Yeah, good.
That was crazy. I did not know he was actually trying to do that.
But what you mean? Half the Mexicans hate him because of that.
Yeah.
Well, like I didn't know he was like pushing for it that strong.
Damn, so you really ain't updated on your stuff, huh?
Well, I'm like,
so
I ain't gotta worry about it.
Then you shouldn't be speaking about politics if you don't know what
it's
Me neither.
That's crazy. I don't see the point of that though. Like, what do you really benefit / lose? From him trying to take the DACA away? Like
everything, bro.
Can't you see? Obama implemented the plan in an illegal way. It's not about removing the program, but implementing it in a legal manner. We don't really hate Mexicans. Low key, fuck him though.
That voice. I want to hear that on.
He said we hate illegal immigrants, which are majority of Mexicans.
That's crazy.
We don't really hate them, but we just want to remove the program so we can put it in legally. Yeah. It's not because we want to just get rid of it.
That's crazy. Like they got all these rules and stuff. It's like, bro, you know, you dead ass took this
we
land
don't
away.
Hate, we don't hate white
Indians.
people. We just hate the ones that burn easily in the sun. Oh my God. Which is all white people.
These dead ass took the land away. Oh.
It's okay. He's part black.
So they took this land from the Indians and they want to be like, no immigrants allowed.
Not only that, but isn't the statue? But, okay, so here's
statues are getting destroyed everywhere right now.
That's true. But I was gonna say, like, they're just like, well, because DACA is for kids that were brought here without their own consent. They were kids, right?
Yeah.
I don't get. Maybe I get the parents, right? Because they They did break the law. Technically, they did break the law. It's wrong.
Technically speaking, if they wanted to be in the country, they should have come here the legal way.
Fuck you, first of all.
For real.
Fuck you. You don't know the hardship. Fuck you. Fuck you.
There's people that
This is very strong.
But
strong with Alex.
I'm gonna get
Alex
my water
has
real
strong
quick.
feelings about this one.
what's wrong? Oh, your water? Oh, it's just like. It's like, okay, I get the, like, you try to, you got to put yourself in their shoes. Okay, sure. The parents did break the law. Okay, all right, fine. What about the kids, though?
Well, report the parents and take them with them.
They don't know. The kids, they grew up here. This is their home.
God.
What if we, how about we kick your grandma back to Europe, huh? What about your great grandma if she's still alive? Let's kick her back to Europe. Actually, you're descendant from Europeans, right? What about we send you back to, oh, you don't know that place? Oh, it's not your home? Oh, that's wild, isn't it? Oh, no, you were born here. Oh, you got the luck of the strong.
Have y'all seen how like people act like you can be like a minority, but like as soon as you show like identification that you're from here, like people can switch up their attitudes on you. I'm like, how does this card make me a better person to you in your eyes?
Well, Danny, it's because you broke the law. Your parents made you a criminal.
I look white, so I don't really get discriminated all that often.
I speak English.
He's like, I speak for all
Italian.
minorities.
I speak without
He
an
said,
accent.
"I am the
speak
voice."
enough without an accent to people be like, okay, well, maybe he was born
Oh yeah.
or some, But it's
That's
just like,
true. Yeah.
I think my height really is like a lot of people are like, "Oh, you're Mexican? Never met a tall Mexican before."
you could probably be like
Low-key,
Italian. You
you
could
was
probably be
good,
like,
though.
yeah, I'm Italian or
I
something.
could. I'm not going to though.
you
But it's
could.
just like,
Damn Italian mom.
I don't get why they attack the kids. I don't get why they attack the kids. It's like,
Racism, like, still going on. That's
It's
crazy.
not about
don't get-
racism. It's about the legality.
you.
I don't get why they have to send them in like the cages though. That's like one thing. Like I don't.
they don't have enough room.
Yeah, just send them
That's
back
wrong.
though. Just send them back.
Why?
Yeah.
And that's
Not
even that.
send
That's
them-
better than having them in cages.
Yeah.
Like if they were like, "Hey, we're gonna put you in this cage," I'd be like, "Just send me back, bro." It's like you don't want me here that bad. Just send me back.
For real. The fact to encage a human being, like, for what? Like, but you stand for justice.
I think they would if they could, but because
Oh, absolutely.
not everyone is from Mexico.
I wonder what
Some of them are from like Honduras.
Oh yeah, and
or
El
like
Salvador.
Brits. They don't-
Oh,
they don't-
actually, no, not El Salvador. Not in El Salvador.
The thing is that not all of them are from Mexico, so they can't just be like, send them back to Mexico. Send every immigrant back to. It costs money to send them individually back.
Well, then
to
don't
their
capture
country.
Low key. I mean,
it's
how
that
do
big
they
of a deal?
really
See, that's the
hurt?
part. Well, that's
Don't
the
catch
part. I get where I get it. I get it.
I
Nations.
don't. I'm like, what? How does it hurt?
I mean, if
Like,
you're gonna put them in
we
cages,
don't- we
at
don't
least
have
put them in
papers,
like
right?
At least put them in like
we
nice
can't,
places.
We can't ask the government for help. We have
It's
no
a sys-
identification.
Yeah, there's a system. Like if they made a better system.
Hey, I'll fight Donald
But
Trump
people
right now.
have been waiting in the immigration system for
Give this
15
video a
years
like,
plus.
and I will fight.
Exactly.
Donald
Why do you think we're not gonna do it the legal way? They've been waiting 15 years plus.
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
But the legality, Daniel, the legality of it. Don't you understand? It's not legal.
Oh my goodness.
I don't hate Mexicans. It's just that they came here illegally.
Oh, I don't. Yeah. No.
Fuck you if you think like that.
Dang.
For real.
You know what? I hate the people that like that
Hate's a
post.
strong word.
Damn.
I despise.
Despise.
That's
I-
a
Do you
truly
stronger
hate
word.
them?
I despise people that post on Facebook. They're just like, haha, LOL, snowflake triggered, haha. And they post Trump memes of like Trump pooping on Nancy Pelosi or Obama or something. It's
not
just some
even-
boomer ass memes.
So what about the people trying to fly the Confederate flag?
Oh,
I saw a good argument for that. So these people were arguing. They're like, "Oh, it's my heritage, right?" And somebody was like, "All right, so what if like someone from Germany tries to fly the Nazi sign because it's their heritage,
Yeah.
even though it's illegal?
Yeah.
It's their heritage. It's not right,
Yeah.
and no one would like it, but it's the same thing.
Yep.
Like it's a no.
I think at this point, I think I can I can accept the argument. Like, okay, yeah, it is your heritage. It's good that you're proud of your heritage, but be aware that that flag does stand for slavery. So don't be surprised if someone knocks your shit out.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is true. Yeah, that's
It's
true.
like, go ahead. You
Like
fly
people
it,
that put that on
fly
their
it, be
cars
proud
got
of
some
your hair.
balls because I'm like, you do know someone will fuck your shit up in the fucking
I
parking
know.
lot.
I know. I see people with like Trump stickers on their car. I'm like, why do you do this?
Yeah,
why,
I'm like,
why do you?
It's
have
like
to-
you're asking for
Yeah,
it.
it's like you really are.
Like you know, if I see you in the parking lot, I might just scratch your car.
Like even like even if it's like even if it like doesn't mean what it means, but it's like if it has that like the what's it called, the image of what that everyone thinks that means,
Yeah,
you're kind of like asking for something bad to happen.
for real.
No, well, that's the thing. It's like it is America. It is like you do
Freedom
have
of
freedom
speech.
of speech. Like I get it,
Which I didn't have.
Actually, what?
Which I didn't have in school.
Yeah, that's right.
I got ISS because of that. Just
Talking?
dumb little story, but
Oh, okay.
continue.
But
How they say you don't technically have freedom of speech in the school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
stupid.
I had that same bullshit going with me.
you have freedom of speech, and they're like, first of all, minor.
Yeah.
First of all, minor. You're in private
They on
property.
that.
You
That's
can't
some
say that in
bullshit.
our private
I
property.
got ISS for that. I was like, man.
Wait,
They're like free speech.
what grade?
In 8th grade.
You had to go down there and you had to have that dude read this long paper to you, and did he ask you what a certain word meant?
About what?
All right, so you remember in Tecumseh,
Tell the story.
the ISS teacher,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
the
yeah.
bald guy.
Yeah. He was
So
cool.
when you would like your first time in ISS, he would read you this paper of like his rules or whatever, and there was a word in there. I forget what the word was.
I don't remember. I don't remember that.
So he did that shit.
I
To
remember
me,
him
right?
yelling the fuck out of kids. Like, and I was like, oh,
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, fuck, I'm next, bro. No, he was pretty chill with me.
So it was my first time, and he read me the thing, and he had that word towards the end. He's like, "Do you understand?" I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Okay, so what does this word mean?" I was like, "Oh shit, he trying to test me right now." So I did. I was just like, had
said,
to
"Let me-"
redo the
he
sentence in my
said,
head.
"Let
I was
me-
like,
let me
"Okay,
Google
this
it
is
real
what it
quick."
should mean," just because off what he was talking
you
about.
should give him like, this is
and
my
I
theory.
passed. He was like,
He said, "This is
actually
what
good.
this is my theory on what I think it should be." that's how you get. That's how you get the pass. No matter what you say.
He's like, well, I'm glad you asked my hypothesis on the word. He's like, well, first of all, what is language? Nothing but sound waves in the air to describe.
Yeah.
But I don't know. In conclusion, fuck racism and like.
I saw a sign I liked. It was like this girl. It was like she's 66 years old, still fighting and shit.
I do hate the people that do loot though. I do hate that.
So I saw
Oh
that.
no!
Did I
Let me
tell you
get
this?
the, let me get the screenshots out.
Oh no! So I
He
saw
said-
this. I saw this one video, and the guy was talking crap to a cop, and he was like, "What are you guys talking about?" Like, or so he was telling the cop like, "You're letting people loot," and he's like, "You can reword it however you want or not." And he was like, "I've been watching you guys, and you guys are literally watching the looters loot, not doing anything." And I was like, "That's weird." If you look at the video here in Lafayette,
Yeah.
the cops were just watching them break in.
They wanted them to commit the crime.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, so they're doing it for an obvious reason.
Yeah, so you can put press the charges.
No. You could press charges for trying to literally break
But
and
then
enter.
you can actually charge them for more if they actually take.
No. So like they pulled up and they were letting people get the fuck out.
No, on the video, some people managed to escape, and they're like, all right, whatever.
Have you seen it? They've only arrested like 3 or 4 people.
I've seen videos of cops like putting
they lined
like
them
bricks
up.
and stuff
They
out.
lined them up.
No. Like on the Journal and Courier, it showed who got charged for looting.
Well, maybe because those people actually have the items on them. The other bit, because a lot of
It
people
was
went
a
in
bunch
there.
of bums though. The ones that actually got caught, they were some bums. Like
Yeah,
it was like
well,
obviously you got caught.
Yeah, well,
type
the other,
stuff.
like the other ones, like because you saw a lot of people break in. The ones that were charged were probably actually caught with the items in their hands, and it's like, come on, dude. The other people
You know how
probably,
embarrassing that is?
the other people that, because a lot of people went in. The other people that weren't charged with it probably dropped the item and were just like, I'm just here, and then they were like, I'm not speaking. Plead the fifth.
Yeah.
It's so many people. The cops are just kind of like, well, you didn't have an item in your hand, whatever. Charge you with some little shit that isn't even worth publishing.
Can you imagine breaking into there and they like them pull up and you're like trapped in that bitch?
That's a lot of. I think a lot of people did that too.
Yeah,
they,
like
they,
they were-
like,
It's
they'd
like-
let them break in,
but
and
it's
then
not-
once they got
it's
in, they'd lock them up in there.
It's not a conspiracy to be like, well, they were letting them. No, it's like when someone's trying to. It's like when someone trying to commit murder, and they're like, until the money transaction, the deal to have someone killed is done, and until it's seen that there is intent to kill, and not just saying you're gonna. It's like,
okay, so you've seen the videos where they were like looting Target and stuff, right?
yes.
Those like the smoke alarms are going off. It was fucked up. You don't see a single officer though. You don't see anyone yelling. You don't see shit. You literally
Because it was
just see
during the
people.
riots.
Okay, but you have a whole building potentially about to burn down.
Dude, the whole city was.
And I'm like, so what you're telling me is the cops are watching the people with signs in the street, but not the buildings that are legitimately getting robbed right now.
I think there's so much chaos in Minneapolis going on. That just
that was in Minneapolis.
That the cops' radio is like, Target is not getting looted. This other store is not getting looted. This thing is so. And the cops are just like, fuck it. We just gotta hold keep control. Keep the chaos in control,
like
the radio
is wild.
That'd be pretty hard,
right? So
it's like what's up?
It got crazy.
Like if like just regular people, like citizens and stuff like that, like
they are the majority.
I mean, you easily outnumber them.
Yeah,
so
as a cop, as a human, you're just like getting the radio. Target's not getting looted, and you're just like, fuck, and then like this shit, and now this building is on fire. This other building is on fire.
And then you're also getting 911 calls.
At that point, you're just kind of like, okay, now I gotta survive and stay with your group.
Yeah, because you stray away, there were cops like getting fucked up.
You think there's gonna be like, now Target's getting looted, and everyone's like, guys, the Target's getting looted.
I mean, fuck yeah, you head to that Target.
At that point, it's just like, fuck it.
Damn.
At that point, you just kind of like let them do what they gotta do.
Like, so I understood like the burning down of like the fire,
themselves out,
or the burning down of the police departments and stuff. Like, I understood that. I'm like, obviously, that's what.
Yeah, it's
but for like the Targets and stuff, I'm like,
look, as a cop,
one person
imagine
was
being
like,
a cop though, and they're just like the headquarters was burnt down. You're just like, damn, that's crazy.
Like, oh.
So
he said, so no
guess
work.
I'm not going to work.
He said, so no work.
Yeah.
I saw this one thing where the guy was like, the looting and the stuff is bad, but he understands it because it's like, it's to let these companies know this racism and this police is bad for business. Right. I mean, it's gonna
and it's Target, so they are corporations. So once the corporations' money starts, then
they get serious.
Then the lobbyists go to politicians and be like, hey, I'm donating money to your campaign. You better fix this, or no money's coming. No bill. Your $1 million from Target, that deal. If you don't get your city under control, so I get that. That. I don't condone it. I don't like accept it, but I understand why it happened.
If you're going with that mentality of, it's for the corporate, if you're going just because I want a new TV, that's different. It's
and not only that, but the people who hit the mom and pop stores, that's
some bullshit.
Come on,
that's
dude, it's your city. Yeah. But if it's like, I understand. Again, I'm not saying it should happen. I understood why it happened.
If it was to happen, but if it happens,
at least
if it's gonna happen to the bigger corporation, the ones for the mom and pops, I'm like, why?
Because the money speaks.
It's like these are literally your own people in your own neighborhood, and you fucking them up for.
I saw a video of like the LA riots in '92, and some black man. He's just like. It's a video of it by that same guy, Sean King.
God,
and he's like, he posted the video, and it's like a black man in LA. He's just like screaming. He's like, you guys burnt my store down. This is my livelihood. Yeah. You're supposed to be fighting against the man, not me.
For real.
And then the video, it's heart touching because it's like, damn, the mom and pop store, really?
For real. Like, I don't see the justification.
What's the mom and pop
the looters in the
like if your parents open up a store and it's like a convenience store.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought
it's like if we.
I was like, I've never heard this type of store.
Yeah. He's like, what is this mom and pop store?
Yeah, I was like, is this like a new franchise?
Yeah. You know how at Big Lots there's that little restaurant, little spot.
They're doing so good. I'm so proud of them.
Good for them.
For real.
I know you fuck with them
heavy. I fuck with them heavy. That dude always
hooks
since I've been there since the beginning, that dude always hooks my shit up.
This man, he's like, shout out to them.
For real. Like I pulled up once like super faded.
Hey, what's the name of the spot? Let them know.
Hey, let's put Wicked Food Shack on the map. Let's go.
Let them know.
You go to the. I know all these viewers know the Big Lots parking lot. I mean, the Big Lots parking lot. That's just how you do.
The rings.
Huh? Are we being too loud into the mics?
I don't know.
Good, so our viewers can hear us.
Well,
it's just me. It's literally
back it
just
up a little bit.
For real. There we go.
Like be loud, but just from a distance.
Yeah, that way it just.
But yeah, I don't know, crazy out there, but maybe there'll be some cop reform. You know what I was?
I mean, there are a lot that are starting to get defunded. I'm like, yes, that's exactly how.
Yeah, and the thing is, that the cop defunding, like, someone broke it down really good on Twitter. It was just like, we're not actually trying to take away all police. It's just trying to take some resources out of the police into other sources for the community and stuff, and just help them reform.
But it also pushes like, oh, we can't have so many like officers. So the ones we do have, we have to make sure they're worth it type shit.
So, yeah. Well, they're trying to hire more police, but they're trying to implement new policies where it's like at all costs avoid violence at all costs. Don't say you retreat, but take like backups, take cover.
What I don't get is, okay, you shoot someone, right? And I've told my wife this, and I've talked about it. If I was ever to shoot someone, I'm not going, unless I dead ass feel like I'm about to die. It's obviously I'm going to go for like a kill shot. Yeah. But other than that, I'm going to go for either your stomach or your leg. Like, I'm not going to try to take your life away.
Yeah, and I always wondered that. Like, I was like,
the
why
argument,
cops...
the argument with that I've seen a lot of people say is that usually when you're under like that type of stress, it's like you can't just like, your aim isn't going to be like, all right, leg or stomach. You just kind of have to go for it.
Well, I'm like, a headshot you have to practice for, though. It's not like...
Well, to be fair, he has a point. Like,
yeah, like I understand that, but it's like...
But with the rubber bullets, I don't know.
Also, you shoot once, right? You don't have to shoot 10, 15 times.
I think they say the rule is if you're going to shoot, only shoot if it's threatening your life.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I don't know. It's tricky. But I do know what you mean. It's like preferably like
you don't have to kill somebody.
Back the fuck up.
Yeah. It's like and then if it's to the point where you might actually, that's when you get like that where it's like, oh, you're going to try and kill them because you actually feel like you're going to die. Yeah. But as a police officer, it's like, even for like traffic stop, it's like, first of all, you pulled this car over. They didn't stop and like want to talk. Like, you pulled this car over, you have a vest on, you have a shotgun and assault rifle in your car, maybe a dog, your car is bulletproof, you have a gun. What are you fearing for? How are you scared? If you're really scared of a traffic stop, you should not be a cop.
That's true.
Like,
and you know what
let
it
them
is?
know, Danny. Let them know.
You know what it is?
It makes me so
mad.
mad.
I think what they need a lot is too, because it's just like, you know how there's a meme about that cops beat up their wives or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
It's like because of the stress. I think what these people need is like psychiatric help. Help them relax.
I mean, they get that too, but a lot of them don't want it. They feel like, because a lot of people in general are like, I feel like help. No. Yeah. But it's like, for a job like that, you like...
It's like, I think it should be like required. Mandatory psychiatric help.
Yeah.
See a guy, like especially after a shooting or something. And just, I don't know, implement more policies. In conclusion, I get it's a hard job. I know it's tough out there. I know police do die. You know, we can't deny it. Police do die. Shit does happen. But I still don't like him.
Like, I agree with that. So it's like, for me, if like,
I'll still treat you with respect. If you pull me over, like, hello officer, how are you doing? I still don't like you.
Yeah, it's just not gonna work
fuck
out.
The police.
I still don't like you.
Yeah, it's just, and I get it. It's not like you're trying to hate them, but it's just like there's too much attached to you.
Hey man, I get it.
But I still don't like you.
I don't like you.
Yeah.
What? Really? You're gonna pull me over because I touched the yellow line of the?
This dude heard about that. This
dude had experience.
Really? But I mean, like, some people have dead ass died because they got pulled over for like what, a broken tail light.
It's fucking robbery. You're fucking robbing me. You're already taxing me, asshole.
For real.
What? You want more revenue for the city? Fuck you.
You guys seen that video of the Karen getting fucking getting a felony? Like she
the old lady.
Yeah. Oh, bro.
Ooh. And I could see like some old lady actually being like that, like more often. And I was just like, wow, that's crazy.
That's so funny. I was like, yes.
I was just like,
I thought like the video was gonna end with her just like leaving, because she like drove away, and I was like, and then I tapped on the screen to see how much long it is. I said 2 whole minutes. I was like, man.
You said entertain me.
It's a video.
So there's a Karen.
It's like a Karen, right? She gets pulled over for, I don't know what the fuck she gets pulled over.
Yeah,
but the dude's just like, he's just having her sign.
Reasonable.
It turns an $80 ticket into a felony.
And she drives off. She's like, no.
She's like, no, I don't think so. Then she goes, she's like, I'm not getting arrested. I'm not getting arrested. And then she starts like kicking him, and then he tases her. As soon as he brought up the taser, I was like, yes,
let it go.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And then she's like, you didn't have to tase me. You didn't. He's like, yeah, I did, because you weren't compliant. Yeah, she's like, I kicked because I'm a Texas girl. I was like. Jokes
that's crazy. That was an $80 ticket.
I know, felony
to a felony.
I did see that.
Yeah, I love to see it.
Want more of it?
Misogyny. Let's go.
Subscribe to.
Oh shit.
Oh, my notes here. I only had 4 things written down.
Okay.
That's fine.
I had Tekashi.
I mean, we can stick on the cop
Oh,
subject.
we talking about Tekashi?
I feel like his hype has slightly died down.
It's
like,
simmered down.
As with all things,
yeah,
and it's okay.
Yeah. Nicki though, Nicki got some.
Oh my
Nicki,
Lord.
though.
How old is she? Like 30 now?
Nicki,
Oh, well, I was gonna say like she's
up.
pretty bold just in general for like
Akon.
Akon's getting a lot of hate, and I'm like, I understand that because that song,
Bro, not gonna lie, as much as everybody hates Tekashi, I fucks with him heavy. Not because of his music, but because of like his attitude towards things.
Yeah, he's like, I'd be mad too.
Because he's like, I was like, oh, is that this guy? He's going in. Like, I don't condone like snitching and ratting. I don't really care much for that. I don't care about the street code. But I don't know, the fact that he really going with the like his attitude about it is like, yeah, get your shit, bro.
Nicki,
like he said when he put he's collabing with Nicki. He said he put like the mocking words like ain't nobody go collab with him like that.
Yeah, I was surprised.
He's always got
that.
like a comeback to say to someone.
For real.
And when he comes back, you're like, ah.
I know for a fact. I know y'all be. Really,
I mean, there were other
y'all
rappers
really
who
be
like
mad,
called
but he's
it.
making money. Y'all mad.
There were other rappers who were like, he'll get out and he'll make his money because that's how he is.
Because it's Tekashi.
Yeah, I guess how old Nicki is.
How old is she?
Guess.
She's in like her 30s or 40s.
38.
37.
37.
That was really close.
Perfect age.
For real.
Oh,
They get super horny.
Favorite age.
They get super
it's wild.
horny.
It's wild.
Milfs.
Look, the titties don't look that fake.
Listen, he said, I've seen enough titties to.
No, because like typically like.
Well, here's the thing. I saw her in that video, and I was comparing her to the old Nicki, like with
you guys
like
noticed?
bedrock type Nicki. And I was like, this is not the same Nicki.
Yeah,
this is not the same
I
Nicki.
was like, you guys noticed that I don't know if you noticed, but girls with fake butts, they have like super skinny ass legs. And
that's
and
how you
just
can
a-
usually tell because the leg doesn't match.
Yeah.
Slash
I know
thigh.
I know Nicki has a fake butt because she used to kind of be like that, right? Recently, she put
The
work with the
thighs,
thighs.
yeah.
She put in work with the thighs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I
saw
think
someone
they
do-
found a way now to where they can make it like this can be
Natural.
realistic.
You know that girl you're always posting on Instagram that always disgusts me? I don't know her name.
That is that.
He's like,
This dude I'm mutuals with, he like they posted a picture of her and he like quote tweeted, he's like, this bitch built like a wisdom tooth.
oh my goodness. Yo, wild.
Also, we're talking about Belle Delphine.
Oh,
She back?
Oh, you don't even know who that is.
Oh, was it those pictures you guys?
Yeah, I thought this man
Feel
really.
it. You feel it.
I do feel it.
We gonna hear that in the mic.
I bet.
He's like, you gonna hear me sweat though.
Anyways, do you know who that is?
I saw the
Delphine?
pictures. I was like,
It's that skinny white girl that posted.
so I looked at those pictures and I looked at your message. You guys were like, and OnlyFans. I was like, people pay for these pictures specifically.
I know, right?
Like,
Well, it's 'cause
this girl was in a tub of Doritos.
Yeah.
Like, this what y'all paying for? And this dude, he was like, I high key hope you don't. The fact that he said that, I was like, I could see Alex being like, I want my money back, and then him being like, yo, I high key hope you don't get it back.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that fits y'all perfectly.
I was so disappointed in Alex. I was like, oh.
It's because I want to see. I want to see it
If
all.
he wants
if
to
wanted
see her
I was
in a-
like, I know. It's like if you want to see it that bad and she's that popular, there will be leaks. There will be.
There will be leaks.
There,
will be
yeah.
leaks.
Yeah.
All the time.
That's why they don't pay for it.
I was like, I don't.
Can you imagine paying for a picture?
Dude,
that's crazy.
She's milking it so hard and.
Yes,
simps.
I was like, I saw those and I was like, oh wow, people
She's
pay for this. I'm
teasing.
like,
Well,
oh,
OnlyFans
y'all
page
ain't-
is so that they post nudes, and when people are like OnlyFans, the nudes are coming out finally.
No. As soon as I knew it was gonna be like that. As soon as I saw that she was making one, I was like, I know it's not gonna be like.
Exactly what she's doing.
Yeah, I was like, I know she's not.
See the video?
She did the same thing with
See the
Pornhub.
video?
like
She did the
borderline
same-
doing
she did
it
the same-
slash not all the way.
She did the same thing with Pornhub. I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys knew that.
No.
I remember when she first started getting like famous on
Please,
on Instagram.
please stop paying for her shit so she actually posts the stuff. You idiots!
Oh yeah, true. Low key smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High IQ, Belle Delphine.
He's like, let's start a.
I do respect the
She
hustle.
won't. Yeah, I respect the hustle. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like she won't actually post her shit. If you guys are paying to not have it, you.
Oh, and
idiots.
there was a couple where it would be like that, but it'd be blocked out, and I'm like,
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't see that.
yeah, it'd be like a white block covering it up. I'm like, what are you paying for? What?
Yeah, you just kind of
If you literally spend money on any type of stuff in
It's different
2020,
market.
on porn in general.
yeah, in like that is tragic.
Yeah,
I have,
it really
like-
is.
I
Like,
have,
you gotta
like-
be extra.
You got like,
I don't care.
That's gotta
Bro,
be like an obsession
sometimes-
on a type of person.
Because like
This dude is like, yeah.
because there be some girls who you like low key, but then you're like, nah.
I will admit.
Yeah, I'm like,
I will
low-key, I
admit.
could just message some people
I
and
did
try to
pay
look for these.
You know what I
What do you say?
He did. He
I
paid
paid
for.
once for.
Oh, and then you
because
unsubscribed?
it was this one chick that I kept seeing on Twitter, and I would like try to look her up. I try to find the leaks, and for the life of me, I couldn't.
I just
couldn't,
give up, bro.
Right? I was like,
If I can't find lead, I'm like, I'm over you.
Damn.
but
You said,
Ain't
"I'm
no-
scared to
once
leave."
my
that's the
money
thing.
is involved.
That's the thing. It was titties that I have never seen before. They were shaped in such a manner.
It's such a.
They
This
were-
dude, look the way he talks about titties.
Yeah, that's why I believe him too.
Yeah.
That's why I was like when he said
we got the
he
titty expert.
when he said he got her OnlyFans. I was like, oh, Allie. I was like, oh man.
No, she doesn't have anything that would like make me be like, okay, like she's.
Well, I thought you were gonna say it like I thought you bought it as like as to like
to beat the fuck off.
No, not for that. Just for like a like type of content, something to do with like being like I'm gonna make a joke out of this somehow. I don't know. I know you. I know you wouldn't buy it to like for your personal
For
use.
my for my pleasure.
For your personal use. I knew you'd do something with it, but the fact that you bought it anyways, I was like,
Yeah, no, I only done that
But he-
once, but I don't regret it because I
Was it worth it?
I had to see it. It was $5.
was it worth it?
It was
Oh,
$5.
$5?
$5.
Did you really think you'd get something?
$5?
though, for
That's a
$5?
meal,
Wait,
bro.
did you get it?
That's a meal.
What?
Did you get to see him?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Was it worth it though?
really? $5?
it was 5 months, $5, and it was like for a month's worth of content. So like I
even.
immediately,
Can you imagine selling yourself for $5?
$5.
That's what I was saying. I was like, that's what I was like. I'm like, it's $5, and I can't find her shit online. I'm like, fuck it. Here's $5. Here, I was like, it's
That's
like,
more.
it's-
I'll give you that one.
It's the equivalent of
I don't
grabbing a
condone
five.
it.
It's like I couldn't find the leaks.
I
It's
still
the
could-
equivalent of me grabbing a $5 bill and be like, throw it at her and be like, now show me titties for a month.
Yeah, I'm like, I could go get some change in my car. I could
I-
probably
well,
scoop
it wasn't
$5
just-
together.
There's more to it.
That's
That's
a
the- that's
meal
the
right
thing.
there. That's a meal.
What?
Oh,
that-
me?
that's
He
a-
said that little Caesar. No,
that's-
I could
That's
justify
some
that one.
Subway right there,
I
bro.
can justify
Hey,
that
that's
one.
$5.
I don't justify it.
Hey,
I
that's
don't.
good.
I don't.
I've paid more for stupider shit, so
You know, I
You
believe
bought
that actually.
Heelys.
Hey, don't disrespect. You know how long I begged my mom? I
For
never
some
got
Yeezy?
them.
No,
Respect this man.
Hey, I got the Heelys,
Respect this man.
At 21 years old? No.
Hey, I would get them.
and I still ride them around.
But hey,
I've
but you,
thought
hey,
about-
hey, but,
Hey.
hey, but you get to use them, right?
I do.
It was an item you purchased with your money. Stupid as fuck for me. That we paid a lot more
and
for.
and yet I.
Hey, if you
and
ain't got
yet-
a car,
hey,
if you
and
ain't
yet-
got a car,
and yet I still use.
Ooh.
There you go.
You still use that $5
Hey, there
worth
you go.
of
There
that
you go.
one picture.
He like, I'm about to go use it right now.
There you go. I have permanent usage for that. Those pictures are now forever mine. By the way, her shit like got leaked like months later.
Yeah. You just gave this guy ammo. You just gave this guy ammo.
I do remember like
This
one,
man could have waited 1 month and got this shit for free.
it was like I was like you know looking up some shit and then like I just
Some
see one
shit.
of her videos pop up and it was like the quality was lower down but I was like it was one video I was like damn it
He said, "Damn it, darn."
I was like, man, that's like $5 fuck it that's like
But that $5 gonna eat at him. He's gonna.
That's a meal, bro.
That's crazy though. People are selling themselves for $5.
I just people selling
Five.
people selling their only
It's
like I see so
five.
many things of
I'd
like
say that's justifiable if you're like, eh.
I seen people
right?
say
it's $5 dude I'm not starving
So here I can see their mentality. They're like, a guy's gonna be like, oh, it's just $5, and then you have like what, like 500,
You have a
1,000
million
guys
of
like
those
that,
guys.
yeah. And then she's like, banking bitches.
and then she raised the price.
Damn.
it's $5 because
That's how
I wanted to see
I know that's how crack got distributed back then. I know a lot of drug dealers would be like, I'll give him a little taste. Let them know.
They still do that.
Get them hooked.
Yeah.
And once they get them hooked,
No, I
that's
got-
when they're like,
I got
"Ah,
the-
you got to pay now."
I mean, once I saw it,
That's a good
I
idea.
was like, all right, I canceled it
That's how
immediately.
you get them.
Like,
You know.
hey, what I actually do, because I don't want to pay for that stuff, is I
Use the rest of the internet.
yes, but there's pages that
You
leak.
just find a girl that looks similar.
Like if you want to use like Pornhub or like any of those premium websites, there's websites that legit give you the usernames and passwords, and you just.
There's been times where I'm like, I've seen a video and then it's like, oh, you have to be subscried or you have to have a membership. I'm like,
Nah.
darn. Move the fuck on to the other 2
yeah.
billion videos.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, it was no, dude. I would have to show you the content for you to be like,
No, I'll justify yours just because it's $5. $9.99, I'd be a little.
that's I viewed it as like,
As even like people
$5.
like it's like your OnlyFans be $30. It's like you telling me your content is worth more than Netflix, Hulu, and all that combined.
Oh, I never thought.
He's like you telling me you providing more service than Netflix, Hulu, and all.
to me, to me it was
crazy.
like that's because I actually thought about it.
Yeah.
I'm like that's like less than Crunchyroll anime.
Yeah.
and it's only from us.
It's also just $5.
But anyway,
Let's do.
yeah, she's back, and she is low-key kind of thinking that video.
Kinda
See the YouTube
thinking
video?
I did.
Is she like
It was on mute though.
Damn.
I couldn't stand her voice. As soon as I heard her voice, I was like, Bob.
I skipped through it.
I was like, mute.
Damn. These niggas.
Did you guys see the video?
I saw like the first 5 seconds of it.
Did you guys see the video of the celebrities making that video against racism? Just like, I'm sorry, I'm against racism.
What celebrity?
Oh, I'll look it up.
You don't even know.
It's like Aaron Paul, the dude from Breaking Bad.
I like how people will post on like social media, be like, I'm against racism. I'm posting this so I can.
Bitch, I would hope so.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
so. Or it's like, it'll be like, I'm posting this to piss you off. I hate racism and stuff like everyone doesn't hate racism.
Well, here's how I'm like. Oh, hold on. I did see that one.
I take responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also the black squares.
Well, here's
On
how
Instagram.
I like when like a celebrity like that either posts something like political, like they'll be like, no, I don't agree with Trump, or no, I don't agree with this like police brutality or the Black Lives Matter, because I'm like, for some of those people, they do have an audience that is racist or like, you know, they're not with it, or especially when it comes to the politics, and for them to like go out and be like, this is what I believe, this is how I am, for them it hurts them more than the average person, because it's like that's like their audience, you know, that's their money. So I'm like, I respect that.
The mic. Sometimes it's like Selena Gomez, she be going in with the. Wow, nice phone, bro.
He's like in the video. He's like, I stand against racism. We stand up against racism. It's just like, okay, dude. It's so fake because they're like so virtuous. Like, look at me, I'm against racism.
I think I feel like some of the like the protests, I feel like got a little weird. And it's like like so and I've seen memes about it on Twitter too. So it's like even black people are also like what the fuck?
Like what?
Like
like what?
Like I saw one where it's like white people washing the feet of black people.
Damn.
One of my mutuals like, man, we just want to be accepted, bro.
For real. That's crazy.
And I was just like, yeah.
I mean, I feel like we got it bad, right? But I'm like, being black, that's like that. Like that's why I like black people, because I would like know they got it rough. Like imagine literally people immediately thinking that.
Someone on Twitter broke it down perfectly. It's like that's like white privilege is not saying that you have an advantage as a white person, but it's something that you don't have to put it into the equation. That is something you don't have to worry about.
Like you don't throw your skin color into the equation for anything.
Yeah.
It's like it's not like you have an advantage. It's just that you don't actually have to.
I mean, you do have an advantage, but
you just don't know it.
Yeah, fucking idiot.
Yeah. No. White people and their perfect white smiles.
Alex dating a white woman.
Damn,
hey, shut up.
That's gonna be a privileged ass fucking little kid.
Hey, no, you got the best of both worlds.
What?
This man living like Hannah Montana.
You're gonna have a minority, but he's also gonna be white, so he might get the best of both
Bro,
worlds.
pick a struggle.
Yo, child, cut.
Your child.
Yeah, we did talk about that.
Pick a struggle.
Even her parents are like they're like saying that he's like, well, if you guys ever have kids, the kid's gonna have to learn Spanish and whatnot. And her and I were talking about it. We're like, if ever in the future we did, that kid's gonna be so fucking privileged. Dude.
Yeah,
he's got because like white. That kid's got the best of both worlds.
Yep.
Right?
Hannah Montana in this bitch.
We were talking about how like I was just like the kid's gonna have like the white side of the family where they go to country clubs and
the yachts.
You know,
You ever look at your white friends? Your white friends like not profile picture, but like the photos on Facebook.
On Facebook,
and they're always like on a cruise or something. You're like, what?
No,
like, white people dead ass just be doing that shit for real.
That is, and like the kid's gonna be going to golf. Like that.
But he's also gonna go to the carne asada.
He's gonna be low-key a little
Bro,
ghetto.
imagine
he gonna be a little hood.
Imagine.
So privileged.
For real.
Fuck you.
Especially if he comes out like kind of like him, where it's like he could go either or.
He's gonna come out like a little because I'm not that dark.
Yeah.
So
if he comes out like
Caesar,
yeah. Damn, Caesar, you should take advantage. You
blue,
have a privilege and you don't even know it.
Yeah,
I
only don't have a Mexican with blue eyes and silver, like a nice little tan, but with black hair.
Damn, he gonna fuck the bitch.
And with a nerdy ass mom.
Damn.
She's a nerd. She knows she.
So he gonna be smart. And hood.
Oh!
That's dangerous. That's dangerous. That's some dangerous shit.
That's
right
dangerous,
there.
man.
For real. Woo. Get hot.
Hey, as he ends up getting all the bad genes.
Oh god. No, the first kid's gonna come out all like
he gets like super
chin.
dark, super he comes out like
extra
super
Mexican,
maybe
extra Mexican,
heavy accent.
He doesn't get Kayla's tallness. He's like short.
Oh. Hey, yours could come out like at a normal height.
Oh yeah,
because he's
average.
Like, yeah, he could be average. Oh yes.
But that's the thing. I'm not like short like those de Oaxaca or those that from Chiapas.
Yeah, there's some short
Chiapas or Oaxaca or like any of the actual native. You know the actual native Mexicans. I'm not
the
from
ones
there.
that talk like
Yeah, and like literally. It sucks because like all my cousins, they're like all tall as fuck. It's like
you told me. Yeah,
it's just me that's got stuck with the average.
He really hates it.
He's so simple.
You know,
simple Alex.
Oh shit.
It doesn't bother me. Like,
that's crazy.
I remember if I was short, then it hit.
Yeah,
but I'm not like okay, I'm average. But
yeah, I remember my mom being like, "Mijo, you're so tall," and then she had to come to my school because I'd be getting in trouble. And she like came once when the bell rang at the very end of the day. Yeah, she saw all of them. She was like, I thought you was tall. Look at these motherfuckers. I was like, I know.
Like
I got to hold my own down here.
In our land, bro. We're good. We stuck with these Viking
For real, our
ass.
parents be bragging about us. Like, look at me, hijo. Like, so tall in that. And then we go to the, like, everywhere else now.
We stuck with the Viking ass dudes.
For real.
I didn't realize I was pretty tall until like I feel like after or around the time like junior and senior year is when I like realized it.
When you notice everyone else stopped growing and you kept growing.
Well, it's because I'd hang out with all my friends and they were all like my height. So it's like because I'd hang out with Tony and I was like I just felt kind of like normal height, right? Because even Tony's
or you would have been like
Tony's like my height. I didn't realize like he was pretty tall too. I was just like he just always been on like my height.
Yeah.
And then even like it didn't really hit until I started working at Little Caesars and I had a friend that would work there, right? Oh, we became friends. He's a coworker, but he was tall. I saw him. I was like, damn, that motherfucker's tall. I thought he was like in college and shit. He was younger than me. And then I remember him telling me that I'm tall. And then me standing next to him, and I'm like, oh, I'm taller than him. And like being like, oh shit. Damn.
Oh, he said I am tall. Anyone shorter than me is a beta.
Damn.
I'm the standard, bitch.
Damn.
Babies be like.
So would you date a taller girl than you
Of
or
course.
a girl your height?
I love tall girls.
Really?
He does.
Yeah.
So would you date a short girl?
I'd date a short girl too. I prefer tall girls though.
He's like, if I dated, I would.
Yeah, I don't like.
Actually, I
don't think you're gonna get lucky, female.
I don't have a preference when it comes to height.
It's almost
but tall girl-
empowering dating a taller girl because it's like
I couldn't. I'd be like, I'm not reaching up to kiss you.
Yeah.
Like I can't.
well, that's the thing. I'm not so short enough. Like
I feel like
for me to kiss my girl, I'm not even tippy toeing.
I feel like I'm a.
But I do have to raise my chin.
There are some females that are
Keep your head
that.
up, King.
Keep your head up.
Keep it up, chimp.
I feel like my taste in girls is like completely as to what's not trendy right now. I feel like a lot of guys are into like the thick and short girls, and I'm into like the tall and skinny girls.
Yeah. So imagine a tall, skinny, thick girl.
I like thick girls too. I don't really, but I feel
he's more likely that he'll find a skinny tall girl than a thick
I
tall
want to
girl.
meet whoever this dude falls in love with. I want.
hey, yo, do a lip up. Hit me up.
She is kind of tall though.
Hit me up.
Damn.
When he said she only single because she hasn't met me, I was like, I believe that. I believe that.
That's crazy. This dude. Have you ever been interested in a female like that?
You ever been turned down?
Turned down?
He's never turned the knob, so how he's got.
Yeah, I've
never tried.
Yeah, I've never.
Have you ever been into a female like that though? Like you've been like, I low key kind of want you.
Yes.
Really?
In 6th grade.
Were you turned down though?
No, I didn't even ask her out. I haven't been.
Would you do it today? Would you do it today?
Nah,
Like-
I'm not into her no more. But in what's it called? I haven't had a crush on a girl in such a long time.
Feels good.
Like when
here.
I say on a girl,
Still
I mean on a non-famous girl.
Oh no!
I feel like I have plenty of celebrity crushes, but yeah, on just a regular from town girl, I feel like I.
Where do you think you would meet your girl at?
I don't know.
Because this dude dead ass just be working
Over
and
the
skating.
internet. Over the internet.
Yeah, because this dude just
probably.
be working and skating. Like,
Yeah,
he does no effort to be like, I'm trying to get.
I'm gonna start working.
Even at the places that you go to meet people, it's you typically don't even meet the quality girls there.
Yeah, that's what I've never wondered. I'm like, guys go to like bars, right, to meet females that are also there to meet guys. But I'm like,
You don't meet the
do you
quality.
pay attention to the type of girls that are gonna go there? Like, for me, I'd have to meet a female online.
I'm not saying that you're a bad person if you go to a club or whatever, but you're probably not getting the meat. The meat.
You probably are getting the meat.
You're getting the meat, but you're not gonna meet.
I don't know. It's just I think legitimately the wave is the internet because like you do have access to like millions. People from like I don't know fucking. I was gonna say Frankfurt, but I don't even know if there's quality girls there.
Mine have to be like I'd be like through like Facebook
you
or
have
Snapchat.
access to the
I'm
big
like,
city girls
I know.
through the internet.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
if I'd want a big
as soon
city
as
girl, though.
yeah the internet
because it's all different type of mentalities.
the internet has.
Big city girls are a little bit.
Yeah,
Wait,
like,
you said big city girls? Yeah, I feel that.
I mean, it all depends on where you're like.
Maybe if
where
they
you're
live
going
out to
from.
the
Yeah,
big city.
you know how guys are like there are plenty of fish in the sea. There's like I couldn't have agreed more. It's like I've seen way too many girls.
What if there's too many fish?
There is too many, bro. It's a rough life out here, bro.
Yeah, I think I saw like.
I feel like every time I visit like somewhere out of town, I'm just like, I was like, man,
He's gonna be like this in Tennessee.
Yeah,
I am.
Are we gonna go on I was gonna message you this, but I'm like triple night out on the town.
Oh lord.
Triple.
Oh lord.
Oh,
My girls are gonna just be quiet.
But I was like,
All three of the girls.
well, I
are
was
gonna-
like, Widow's girl has to study and stuff. I'm like, she
she
has a lot of
she only
studying.
has one test to do on like the second day,
and we
can
gonna be
talk
turned
about
up that day.
Yeah, she only has a
We
second.
we gonna have a big party that day. On the other days, she doesn't have to do anything. We just gonna be chill.
Yeah, she only has to do like one test that one day, but we can talk about that.
Yeah, I was like, night out on the town, triple date. Ooh.
Oh lord. He's on God.
Oh no!
Well, we're coming up close to an hour. Do you guys want to wrap it up and then?
Yeah, let's wrap it up like a burrito. Bloop, bloop. Like
Okay.
like a condom
Wrap it up like my.
that some people don't use. Cameron, y'all don't know who I'm looking at. I'm looking at someone.
You like not gonna point no elbows.
One of us isn't, or two.
And we'll wrap it up at that. Bye.